in here. The hell are you doing? Well, it looks like I've got a fight on my hands. I'm just getting started! Your dead meat! I'll beat you to a pulp! What the hell are you?
Who are you? You don't look like a god. Ah, if it isn't Ryoma. I expect you have risked your life to be here, but I am afraid you must leave. What's that? You mean Fumi's here? It matters not. I cannot leave this place. I have done nothing wrong, you see. Were I to escape, it would be an admission of my guilt.
Please, Master Shoin. Japan is changing. But we need you to show us what new form it should take.
Listen to me, Ryoma. It is you who will build this nation, who will define its form for future generations. Listen to your heart. Walk the righteous path. You are capable of greatness. I have every faith that you will succeed. The people must rise and demand revolution. How else can change endure? It is within any individual's power to envision our future and shape it. All they need do is discover their purpose. And my death just might help them decide. Do you see now? Death is my final task. But I have one request. Give this to Fumi. My vision for the fate of our nation. The future as I see it. May it be of service as you build a new Japan. Thank you. I am counting on you. If only we had met in a different place and time.
how my brother refused to leave his cell. I had a feeling he might have decided to sacrifice himself. It is very like him. This is my brother's last will and testament. I must give it to Katsura without delay. He will broadcast these words far and wide. I have no doubt. Ah, yes. I brought a fresh kimono for my brother. Please take it as a token of my gratitude.
Right. Let's part ways for now. We'll hold off any guards who try to give chase. We'll regroup in the Sakura Inn. Look after Fumi. You hear?
I must take my brother's letter to the Sakura Inn.
There's no escape. Prepare yourself.
I must not let this letter be stolen.
Build it from the black ships. Clearly you're lucky, but your luck's about to run out. I will begin. You will not interfere. While I'll head next to her brothers. Let your friends know what I said. You think you can handle that?
What kept you? We've been waiting for ages.
Damn it! Curse those Shogunate dogs! You were supposed to protect her!
It seems a plan to split up and avoid attention has backfired.
If they'd wanted to kill you, they would have. But here you are. Did they say anything? Meaning if you'd put up a fight, they would have killed Fumi. No wonder they call him the Blue Demon.
Master Shoin is being transported to the execution grounds in Edo. Most likely Fumi will be in Edo too.
We won't achieve anything standing around here. We must go to Edo without delay.
What are you going to do? Honestly, I'd really like if you were to join us in Edo. What do you think?
The demon-clawed samurai has worked for Westerners and those who would open our country. With all that's happened, I suspect they are headed to Edo too.
Good to hear. Let's do this.
On your feet! You're up next.
Thank you.
Move! Out of the way!
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Master Shoin!
Hey! You saw it too, right? He stayed true to himself. Right to the bitter end. He was ready for his fate, faced it head on. We could stand to be more like him. This is not time to sit around weeping. Katsura, Shinsaku, Genzoi. His actions have inspired them all, and many more besides. By dying, Master Shoin passed something on to us. What exactly that is, well, I can't say for sure. All I know is that I have to do all I can to forge a new Japan. Now, let's go and join Katsura and the others. Seems they're lying low in the remains of Saihoji Temple. We'll have to be careful. Edo is the Shogunate's stronghold. The Red Demon has eyes everywhere, so we can't move in plain sight. Katsura and the others will have a hard time searching for Fumi. There's little enough to go by without the added hindrance. With Master Shoin gone, this might spell the end for them. Truth be told, I was counting on Master Shoin to be here. I thought that with him, our country really stood a chance. But now I see that leaving my fate in someone else's hands is foolish. My future begins and ends with me. Your time has come. Rise as one. I will take Master Shoin's last words with me as long as I live. Terrible sight. So many struck down by cholera. It saddens me to see Edo this way. It's a mere shadow of the bright and bustling place I once knew. We can't leave things as they are. Something must be done. Daihoji Temple is a secret meeting place for Choshu retainers. A special signal is required to enter. I'll teach it to you. Watch. This way!
Hold. Those entering the temple must perform the special signal.
Remember what I just taught you. Give it a go. Come on.
Very well. You may pass.
The rain's finally let up. They say no rain lasts forever, you know. I'm guessing by that look on your face that you haven't found Fumi yet.
Pardon me.
Taka.
Fumi! You're alive!
Yes. Taka helped me escape.
Now there's nothing to hold us back. But I'm not sure I understand.
I'm sure there is much you wish to know. But please, save your questions. There is news of great import I must convey to you at once. An uprising by the Satsuma clan is imminent. Should you join forces with them and succeed, you will surely be able to clip the shogunate's wings. Perhaps ending this purge once and for all.
Yes, this is all very odd. The clan's lord gave his own daughter to the shogun as a bride. Surely they wield great influence.
This purge is one result of the loss of their influence. The Satsuma are now concerned that they, too, will be the target of oppression.
Listen to me, Genzui. I want you to decide. As Master Shoin's favorite student, it is you who is heir to his vision. I vow to help you in any way that I can.
Your time has come. Rise as one. Master, I will listen to my heart and walk the path we believed in. Let us join the Satsuma. To correct Japan's course, we must put our petty differences aside and embrace what we share. What say you? Do I have your support?
Please come and see me later in Yoshiwara. I wish to speak to you alone.
The Testament of the Soul Master Shoin left us is back in our hands. You should give it a read. Master Shoin's last words, the one he entrusted you with. I think he hoped that, even if his body should perish, his spirit would remain forever in his homeland. Everything we stand for began with Master Shoin. You might find reading his testament useful for reflecting on all that's happened. Eventually, I'll have a manuscript made so his words can reach even more people. The power of a message relies on it being conveyed, after all. I'm listening. What is it? The Choshu tell me much the same, and quite often. To tell the truth, sometimes I think that myself. But to live is to suffer. And there are many times when not indulging in a drink seems all but impossible. It is only when I'm drunk that I can escape the hardships of this world. Besides, bonds are made stronger by sharing a bottle. Are they not? I am embarrassed by what happened the other time. But I need my sake. I hope you won't think too poorly of me for it. Really? Well, I'm happy to listen whenever you want to talk. Be seeing you.
Let's have a little chat. Oh? What's that? It was a gift from Shinsaku. He bought it in Shanghai. Made by some American company, apparently. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with a sword, but it definitely comes in handy, in a pinch. I don't like how the Red Demon's gone about it, but opening up the country is a good thing. There's amazing stuff in the West. Ah, is that so? Later!
What do you want? Now? Sure. Not a problem. I was just thinking I've had my fill of idling about in gambling dens. And, I wasn't in the mood for the pleasure district either.
Good thing you came along because I feel like a good conversation. Kusaka often leaves to practice his swordsmanship or the like, and gets utterly consumed by it. But I need to break up the monotony, keep things varied. Even in battle, I'm there wishing I could noodle the shamisen. Why don't you give it a go? Fighting isn't everything. We'll have more to talk about when you understand the finer things. You're missing the point. Listening is totally different from praying. Don't worry about praying well. You will understand in due course if you try. And with stuff like this, you can learn the theory. But that won't communicate the joy of playing. Don't overthink it. Just go with your gut and let your fingers work. That'll lead you in the right direction. The arts of combat and performance have much in common. You will understand once you try. If you like to learn, I'll be glad to teach you. Even if it's just a once. I would love to hear what kind of melody you make. What do you want? Sure, I'm game. What's on your mind? The Yokohama Kiheitai was something of an experiment, to be frank. I'm thinking I will build a new militia back home. As always, any person with aspiration is welcome no matter their social status. But this time, they will be trained and equipped for Western-style warfare. The age of samurai won't last forever, and new Kiheitai would go a long way toward ending it. Really? All right, fine by me. Later then.
What is it? Understood? What is it? Many things. Military strategy, history, philosophy. But it wasn't all book learning. He made us swim and climb mountains too. Looking back on it even now, his academy was truly different. Everyone would discuss ideas together, teaching each other. I learned a lot of things from that. When I close my eyes, I can still see it. That little tatami room. Good idea. I've got some time on my hands now if you're free. Ah, there was something I've been meaning to ask actually. About the one who trained you. You've mastered the sword, no doubt. But that's not all. You've got real grit. I've never seen anything faze you in the least. You must have had an incredible master. Like we had in Master Shoin. To have their pupil revere them is a master's greatest joy, I'm sure. We were truly blessed to have been introduced to the man. He gave us purpose, the chance to focus on our nation's future. By the way, what does your teacher do these days? I see. The shogunate. They rule by suppressing the will of the people. Truly, the shogunate has lost its way, and there is no salvaging it now. Not only do they ignore the cries of the populace, but now they bend to the barbarians knocking at our door. It beggars belief. Can't they see how their people suffer? with this disease they have invited into our home. Japan must change, and no one can do it but us. We, who were born and live under the rising sun. I'm sure you've had your fair share of painful memories. But let us together put this broken land to rights.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. We were close since we were little. I can't remember us ever arguing or fighting. Among my 6 brothers and sisters, he was the one who looked out for me the most. My sisters and their husbands were also good to us, though. When I think on it, I'm truly blessed for siblings. All right. If you'll excuse me.
Welcome. See you later.
Do have a browse. Please, come again.